States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Point out the exits, one out front, one down this hallway to the left. Can we get a roll call, please?
Berenger's present.
Pfeiffer present.
Mancuso present.
Carl present.
And Curie present. Monthly report, we need a motion to accept the minutes from the June 29, 2026 meeting, which are on file at the clerk's office.
Monthly reports and then the minutes.
I stand corrected.
Berenger will make the motion for the monthly reports.
Pfeiffer second.
Discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, aye.
So carried.
And Mayor, aren't we supposed to be doing the continuation of the public hearing?
Oh, sugar. I forgot that page. That's my fault.
Can we do it now?
Yeah, we can do it now.
Continuation of public hearing, proposed increased water rates.
As the board will recall, at the last meeting, the board opted to continue the public hearing, soliciting public input. I'm not sure if the board has received any input from the public between that last meeting and now.
Nothing.
I'm gonna ask anyone in the audience if they want to speak.
Is there anyone from the audience wish to discuss water rates or the discussion on water rates? No? Okay, no.
Anyone from the board want to discuss anything related to water rates outside of executive session?
I'm good.
Any discussion of the water rates now? Anyone?
No.
No discussion.
So if we want, we can put a vote to close the public hearing at this time.
Close the public hearing. We need a vote on that. Motion? Close
make the-
public hearing.
I'll make the motion to close the public hearing.
I'll second. Go ahead. You can have it.
Discussion. Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
So carried.
Carl, aye.
I'm sorry, so carried. We're back to the approval of the minutes. Need a motion to approve the minutes for the special board meeting, June 29th.
Carl will make the motion.
Second.
I'll second.
Discussion. Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, aye.
So carried. Resignation, part-time assistant building inspector, Ronald Surchek. Resolved, the Board of Trustees accepts the resignation of Ronald Surchek, part-time assistant building inspector 3, effective June 30th, 2026. The board wishes him well in his future endeavors. I need a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Need a second.
Berenger will second.
Discussion.
Yeah, just got a question. I know we have some cases that are pending. What's the status with him representing the village on those? I believe one of the cases is going to got turned over to the town of Blooming Grove Court. It's a pretty serious case.
I can check, I can follow up.
It would really be a
When we go
question. It
court.
would really be a question for the village prosecutor, regardless as to what his current role may or may not be. If necessary, if the case were to go to trial, he could certainly be subpoenaed even in his private capacity. But the person who would answer with the status question best would be the village prosecutor, Mr. Rometta.
Okay, thank you.
Any further discussion? Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, aye.
So carried. Budget transfers, modification. Resolved, the Board of Trustees authorizes the treasurer to make the following fund transfers, modifications to balance the budget. Detailed documentation of the approved transfers and modifications is on file in the clerk's office. Need a motion?
Berenger will make the motion.
Pfeiffer, second.
Discussion? Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, nay.
So carried. Payment authorization number 2, Orange Turnpike, Pine Tree, Still Road, and Stage Road intersection realignment project, Avello Asphalt and Construction Corporation. Resolved, the Board of Trustees accepts the recommendation of Barton and Logidis engineer, Peter Cristiano, and approves payment number 2 submitted by Avello Asphalt and Construction Corporation for the Orange Turnpike, Pine Tree, Still Road, and Stage Road intersection realignment project in the amount of $31,663.50 to be allocated from budget line A 5182-4370, street lighting. All documentation has been reviewed and found complete. Mayor Melchiorri is hereby authorized to sign the voucher for payment. I need a motion.
Make that motion.
A second.
Discussion? Yeah, question, why is that coming out of street lighting?
When we originally did this,
Yeah.
this project, that's where the prior board chose to take the money out of to pay for this project.
And I questioned it then, too.
Yeah, you did.
Any further discussion?
John, where would you say, I'm sorry, Trustee Carl, where would you say it should come from as opposed to
Well-
street lighting?
Well, if you're taking it out of the street lighting,
Then it's not there for street lighting,
then it's not there for street lighting.
correct. What would be a better choice?
How was this, did we ever discuss how this was being paid for? I know you inherited it. Is it coming from fund balance, or what are we doing to pay for this project?
Oh, we've been questioning the amounts for a couple of months now. We have no choice because it's already been approved by the prior.
No, I understand that, but,
And as soon as, and I'm still waiting for, you know, our reports, financial reports from the treasurer, and then we can give those answers.
because the problem, taking it out of the street lighting, you're gonna be playing catch-up going down the road. And at the end of last year, we were way over on our street line budget, probably because of that. But I don't know what to say.
There's nothing
If
to
the money's in fund, if there's money in fund balance, it should probably come from that. That should be probably transferred over.
Eventually, it's gonna be done anyway. You're gonna hit fund balance.
That might be cleaner than moving it, because you'd move it out of street lighting and then have to fund balance into street lighting.
I think the street lighting's only got $150,000, $155,000 maybe, in our street line. Or maybe that's what we spent last year, it's like $120,000. Street line budget, street light budget,
And
for the
again,
year. So,
we need to expend that and then.
We have to spend it, we don't have a
Right.
choice.
And then come back and look for the,
okay.
budget transfer. Any further discussion?
I just think it's gonna be a great improvement. Much needed improvement.
And it's already underway.
Yeah.
Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, I.
So carried. Payment authorization number 9, Van Kuren Booster Pump Station Project, General Construction, Trustee Carl.
Resolve the Board of Trustees accepts the recommendation of Village Engineer David Higgins, P.E., and approves payment number 9 submitted by TAM Enterprise Incorporated for the Van Kuren Booster Pump Station Project, General Construction, in the amount of $16,103.21 to be allocated from budget line F 8340.4500 distribution contractual. All documentation has been reviewed and found complete. Mayor Melchiorri is hereby authorized to sign the voucher for payment, and I'll put that in form of a motion.
I'll second it.
Berenger- Oh, sorry.
Discussion? Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, I.
So carried. Payment authorization number 9, Van Kuren Booster Station Project, Electric Construction, Trustee Carl.
That resolved, the Board of Trustees accepts the recommendation of village engineer David Higgins, P.E., and approves payment number 9 submitted by TAM Enterprise for the Van Kuren Booster Pump Station Project, electric construction, in the amount of $10,840.10 to be allocated from budget line F 8340.4500, distribution contractual. While documentation has been reviewed and found complete, Mayor Malcury is hereby authorized to sign the voucher for payment, and I'll put that in form of a motion.
Berenger will second.
Discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Piper, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, aye.
So carried.
Hey, Kim, I just got a real quick question on that. Both this one and the last one say authorization for number 9, payment
Yeah,
number.
that's what she wrote on it. That's what Beth Ricker from,
Okay,
so,
okay, thank you.
you're welcome.
Approval of consent judgment for village tax map parcel 222-2-5.1. Trustee Mancuso.
Be resolved, the Board of Trustees hereby approves a consent judgment prepared by Cronin and Cronin Law Firm, PLLC, for tax map parcel 222-2-5.1, reducing the assessed value from $1,290,700 to $90,000 for the tax years 2022 through 2026. Be it further resolved, the village treasurer is authorized to issue tax refunds in the following amounts. For 22-23, $13,011.84. 23 and 24, $13,169.32. 24-25, $13,276.60. And 2025-26, $13,718.95. For a total refund of $53,176.71 in accordance with the executed consent judgment to be allocated from the budget line A 1930-4610, judgment and claims. And I will make that motion.
Need a second?
Carl will second that. That's what's known as a tax certiorari.
That's so basically what the owners of the property did, they went to the town tax assessor during the grievance day, and they lobbied for tax reduction, and it was granted. So that's why we have to do the refunds.
That's the village's share. Right on up to the town, the school district, they're all.
Any further discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Piper, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, aye.
So carried. Bond acceptance, cost estimate 581 Route 17M, SBL number 220-5-16.312. Resolved, the Board of Trustees approves the bond for the cost estimate as prepared by Weinberg Lim Engineering and is found acceptable by the village's engineer, Lankin Tully, PC, David Higgins, PE, 430 Carpenter Place, SBL number 220-5-16.312. The total estimate construction cost is $133,601.10. It is recommended that the bond amount and corresponding 5% engineering inspection fee of $6,680.06 be accepted by the board. I need a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Carl will second.
Any discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Piper, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, aye.
So carried. Authorization engagement of DTS Provident for traffic engineering consulting services for the planning board. Resolved, the Board of Trustees hereby authorizes the engagement of DTS Provident to provide traffic engineering consulting services in connection with the planning board's review of the Q development application. As the planning board is unable to utilize its current traffic consultant due to a conflict in interest, and further authorizes the engagement in accordance with the attached fee schedule submitted by DTS Provident. I need a motion there, please.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Does this get passed on to the applicant?
It's part of the plan. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it does get passed on.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, aye.
So carried. Authorization, changes to the water utility billing format. Trustee Carl.
Yeah. Whereas the Water Department has reviewed billing format options and recommends transitioning from the current postcard billing format to a full-page 8.5 by 11 billing format utilizing the current printing vendor BFMC LLC to provide additional space and flexibility for future billing needs. And whereas the transition will require increased printing and mailing costs, as well as software updates and billing file modifications through Catalyst, the billing software provider, now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby accepts the Water Department's recommendation to transition to a full-page billing format with the current printing vendor. Be it resolved further, or be it further resolved, that the Board authorizes expenditures not to exceed $10,750 to be allocated from budget line F8310.4710 postage and printing for printing, mailing, and setup costs associated with the new billing format. Be it further resolved that the Board authorizes expenditures not to exceed $3,000 to be allocated from budget line F8340-4500 distribution contractual for the software upgrades and billing file modifications required to implement the new format, and I'll put that in form of a motion.
Berenger will second.
Discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, aye.
So carried. Authorization for review of the Village Code of Ethics by the Village Attorney. Trustee Mancuso.
Resolved, the Board of Trustees hereby authorizes the review of the Village Code of Ethics and the further authorizes the completed draft to be submitted to the Village Attorney for legal review and recommendations prior to its consideration and adoption by the Board.
Need a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Discussion?
All right, I just want to clarify a little bit. We have a code of ethics in the Village of Monroe, and it's been there since 1992. So a couple months ago, we reached out to see if we had any residents who would like to sit with us, me, and go over the code and see what adjustments we think should be made at this time. There were a few adjustments to we updated it. A few adjustments to some of the definitions. For example, we added like domestic partners and so on and so forth, social media. So at this point, I'm just requesting that we give it to our attorney to review. And you understand that what we're going to show you doesn't mean anything as far as we're not legalese or anything else. It's just, and I appreciate the residents who came forward, and as a workshop we kind of worked through it, and they were very helpful. So we're just looking to authorize our attorney to create a code, up-to-date code. Just for example, I looked at the county code that was revised in 2017. The town revised their code in 2023. So I think it's definitely time for us to update our code.
Any further discussion?
I think it's a great idea.
Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, aye.
So carried. Police Department Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance, Police Officer Austin Emmy. Trustee Berenger.
Be it resolved, the Board of Trustees approves the attendance of Officer Amy at the Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance Commercial Vehicle Enforcement Training at the New York State Police Academy in Albany, New York, from August 3rd to the 7th and August 17th to the 21st, 2026. The training provides the knowledge and skills required to conduct commercial motor vehicle inspections under the Motor Carrier Safety Assistance Program. There's no cost for the training. Hotel accommodations at the Hilton Garden Inn for the two-part course total $1,170 and shall be charged to budget line A 3120.4720 education. And I'd like to put this in the form of a motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, I.
So carried. Water Department inventory surplus water meters requested dispose or scrap. Trustee Carl.
Resolved, the Board of Trustees declares the following Water Department non-working water meters surplus and of no value and authorize its removal from inventory to be scrapped. There is a total of 39 water meters with their serial numbers that'll be on file with the village clerk's office, and I'll make a motion to scrap those meters.
I'll second the motion.
Any discussion? Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, I.
So carried.
I would just note for the record that along with that, a list of those meters did also appear in the resolution itself.
Thank you. Introductory local law number 3 of 2026, amendment to chapter 25 local laws, adoption of 25-1 public hearing required, time and contents of notice and scheduling of public hearing. Trustee Pfeiffer.
Be it resolved that an introductory local law titled Amendment to Chapter 25 Local Law Adoption of Article 25.1-1 Public Hearing Require, time and contents of notice is hereby introduced by Mayor Melchiorri before the Board of Trustees of the Village of Monroe, County of Orange, State of New York, and be it further resolved that copies of the aforesaid proposed local law be laid upon the desk of each member of the Board of Trustees, and be it further resolved that the Board of Trustees shall hold a public hearing on said proposed local law at the Village Hall, 7 Stage Road, Monroe, New York, at 7 p.m. on August 18th, 2026, and be it further resolved that the village clerk will publish or cause to be published a public notice in the official newspaper of the Village of Monroe no later than 5 days prior thereto. I'd like to make that in the form of a motion.
Berenger will second.
Discussion? Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, I.
So carried. Introductory local law number 4 of 2026, amendment to chapter 195, water, 195-12, water rates and billing and scheduling of public hearing. Trustee Carl.
Be resolved that an introductory law titled Amendment to Chapter 195 Water, 195-12 Water Rates and Billing is hereby introduced by Mayor Melchiorri before the Board of Trustees of the Village of Monroe, County of Orange, State of New York, and be it further resolved that copies of aforesaid proposed local law be laid upon the desk of each member of the Board of Trustees, and be it further resolved that the Board of Trustees shall hold a public hearing on said proposed local law at the Village Hall, 7 Stage Road, Monroe, New York, at 7 p.m. on August the 18th, 2026. And be it further resolved that the village clerk shall publish or cause to be published a public notice in the official newspaper of the Village of Monroe no later than 5 days prior thereto. And I'll put that in the form of a motion.
Second that.
Discussion? Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Pfeiffer, aye.
Mancuso, aye.
Carl, I.
So carried. Okay. Trustees, do we have anything? Ms. Berenger?
The 3rd of July was great. I was crossing my fingers the whole way on the weather, and it turned out wonderful.
We close the public hearing. Yeah, we- No, I just want to say that the Cheese Festival meetings have been going along. We've been meeting like every other Saturday, so I'd just like to remind people that we are having the Cheese Festival this year. We're still looking for vendors, and we're working on some entertainment for kids and adults, so hopefully everyone will come out and support that.
Trustee Cohen?
Yeah, just a few things. Again, behind the village hall here in these, especially the parking spots that are reserved for village employees during the daytime, there appears to be a lot of vehicles that are parking in there without the blue and white tags. Just want to bring that to the board's attention. Also, these commercial vans, these high-top vans out here that are parking in the municipal lot day and night, and when they're not there, they're behind the village hall with the rest of the cars that don't have tags on them. Let's see, the carnival in Crane Park, I see they were already starting to bring some stuff in. That starts July 30th to August the 2nd, so look forward to everybody coming out for that. I did attend the Orange County Sewer District meeting today up at the Government Center, and they are going to be working on the updated cost of the construction of this new 9 million gallon a day plant. Costs have gone up, so they're going to be doing a newer estimate on it.
Is that an expansion, or?
It's going from 6 million to 9 million. There's 3 different trains down there. The trains are all going to be removed one by one, and it's going to wind up being a 9 million gallon a day plant in Harriman. Yeah. I did also question the committee up there regarding the hydrogen sulfide issues up here in Crane Park. That's been going on for a while. They're looking to try to do some sort of treatment where the village of South Blooming Grove and Moodna come in before it goes into the drop manhole behind the airplane park and gases out. They're looking to do some kind of an inducing oxygen into it to bring those levels down. But I did make them aware it's also working its way down the interceptor, which runs along the Ramapo River, because I'm smelling it now at my house, and it's venting out the manholes down through the green areas on the backside of Wingate Woods. So I made them aware of that today. There was also a draft, I don't know if the board had an opportunity to look at it from our hydrogeologist regarding the well number 4, and I would certainly want to get that over to our council as well. I'll send that over in a few minutes to you to look at. And then we'll, once we take it out of draft form and make it public, then there's some interesting stuff in there, and there's some pictures at the end of it. You all got that report, correct? I believe you got it. If not, I'll send it out to you.
I'm sorry, I just want to piggyback your, this smell coming from around there. There's a junction box there, right, where multiple feeds.
There's a drop manhole behind the airplane park.
Right.
The village of South Blooming Grove ties in somewhere by Museum Village Road, over by Museum Village. That's where they tie in. Moodna is further up, and what happens when those pump stations kick on, the stuff starts laying in the mains, and it starts, I'll just keep it simple, it starts to break down and ferment. And when those pumps come on and start pushing all of the sludge forward, the gases ahead of it hit that drop manhole first, and that's the first thing that vents out. The county's been up there, they've been proactive and sealed all the manholes around Crane Park. Problem is, it's pushing the problem further and further down, and that's an issue.
Why can't this manhole, this initial drop, be moved to another location? Away from the park, away from...
Well, the problem you have, Mayor, is it drops in, everything from there is gravity fed. So everything gets pumped, and then once it hits that pipe is gravity fed all the way down to the sewer treatment plant.
John, did you get any indication of doing something that's gonna work? Because this has been going on for 30 years. And I heard that 30 years ago.
Well,
That was a problem, and it's still a problem.
they want to introduce oxygen into it. There was a system called a new system that the Village of South Blooming Grove was going to utilize until they got into a tug of war with the county and wanted that bypass Mansion Road through Gonzaga Park, and then they'll put it in. So the county said, no, we're not doing that, so here we are.
Why can't we meet, and again, you got the history on it, I'm just asking this, but why can't we meet with South Blooming Grove and the county and focus on our area here? I know what, everybody wants to get involved and they're waiting for the other party.
Grant,
Bob Griffin?
Gray or Grant, something like that.
They've been meeting with South Blooming Grove.
Yeah, but we haven't.
No, we haven't.
Right? Why can't we meet with South Blooming Grove and the county? You know, we always hear what they have to say or what
Bob
this
Gray,
party
I'm
has.
sorry, Bob Gray. Bob Gray has been meeting with,
All right, but, you know-
with Blooming Grove, and it's been an issue. They've had problems with claiming they couldn't get sodium hypochlorite solution, which is nothing more than liquid chlorine. So it's been a back and forth thing, and Blooming Grove basically doesn't want to budge until they get a bypass road they want to.
but we're getting information from someone else, you know, and I don't see why we can't sit down with the county, with South Blooming Grove, and whoever else affects it, because we're getting the smell. They're getting the conversation, but we're getting the smell.
That's correct.
So we need to get, I know they have county meetings, and I know there's representation.
Well, if I could make a suggestion, Mayor, why don't you reach out to legislator Pete Toohey and Bob Gray and see if
Okay.
they can't get a meeting together with South Blooming Grove. I'd be
Okay.
more than happy to sit on
Okay,
it.
we'll do that. Thank you. Anything else, trustee?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I got, last but not least, again, just to recap the 2026 Independent Day festivities. Yeah, the showers and everything finally gave us a break and skirted around us. Just give you a quick breakdown of where we're at. We took in $2,400 in vendor fees. The town of Monroe, $8,500. They also paid that. The Village of Harriman contributed $2,000 for a total between the vendors and the Village of Harriman and the town of Monroe was $12,900. Our expenditures were Garden State fireworks, $25,000. Starflight drone shows was $9,950. The porta potties, $2,350. The band was $1,500, and the sound engineer was $250, for a total of $39,050. And by breaking that all out, it actually cost the village $26,150. That did not include any of our police department or DPW cost. And I just want to thank the village clerk, Kim Zahar, who's always been there for me with this, Aldo and the DPW, the police department, fire department, EMS, and Pete Dawson for all the work. I think the drone show went over very well, and if you would like me to do this again next year, I would say yes, and I would like to try to get a corporate sponsor for our drone show. That's, I thought we had somebody this year, but time ran out, elections changed things, but I would certainly like to try to get a corporate sponsor for the drones. It keeps the cost down. Then we would have only been out of pocket of about $16,000 had we done that, so.
Well, it was a good night. The event was well received. So again, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else? Okay, the Spring Street and Mapes Place traffic improvements have been completed, and traffic light seems to be working well. Okay, the Orange Turnpike traffic intersection improvements are continuing, and we appreciate your cooperation. Paving is estimated July 30th and 31st, weather permitting. The concert this Saturday featuring Route 66 is a village rock band. Enjoy it. Please come out and support our farmers market, Sunday 9 to 1. Trustee Mancuso already touched off a little bit on the carnival, and Trustee Carl already touched off on the carnival. I'm gonna put it out there again, that I'm gonna meet with any group or organization so we can clarify some of these rumors or these false accusations or statements that keep flying around here, and it just goes back and forth. I'm willing to meet with any group or organization. I've had discussions about ongoing safety concerns with Chief Guzman at the Monroe Police Department, specifically regarding the speeding, passing the stop signs, school buses, reckless driving. The chief acknowledges that these concerns and advised that there's violations are routinely monitored and enforced by the police department. I also requested increased traffic enforcement and asked them to put out some special patrols and special traffic enforcement details to address these violations and enhance our public safety. It's just, it appears that, and we also want to look at these taxis and these car safe or municipal or Uber drivers or whatever it was. So it's starting to get real sloppy and real dangerous for us. And he's going to see what they can do for us, and I appreciate that, okay? The attorney, anything?
No news is good news.
Okay. We'll open it up now to the public, and just please address the agenda items only, and please limit it to 3 minutes. So anyone from the public that needs to come up and speak, you're welcome to do so. Just we need your name and your address, and come on up.
So one gentleman back there.
How do you know I'm older than you? You get first. Good evening. And you're right, it's been going on for at least 30 years. I've been here 38 years. That order has been good. And I think you got a plan to fix that. So I'm not really here to address that. Phenomenal job, July 3rd. Phenomenal job. I apologize. Tom Lapolla, Village of Monroe resident.
Tom?
Lapolla, L-A-P-O-L-L-A.
Okay.
And I'm not necessarily, it's not necessarily a topic that's been addressed here, but at some point, it's got to be, and I don't know how we're going to bring it to the attention of the board. I'm here to discuss something that's been somewhat of a national debate. Flock cameras. Flock cameras. And although I don't expect this board to take any immediate action, I do hope you consider what I and other residents have to say. But for now, I'm just hoping to start a discussion.
I want to hold you up there. We asked if it pertains just to this agenda.
Well, fair enough, but
what you can do, Mr. Lapolla, is request it to, get on the agenda and, send it to the village clerk, if you don't mind, okay?
Fair enough, but this is, you represent me, I get it, and I understand there's Robert's Rules of Order, and I'm here now, and I made a point. I'm going to keep it very short. I mean, I got a couple of things. It's a national debate right now, and it's obvious, and I'm sure everyone on this board is aware of it. And I'm also very sure that we have 2 cameras in this community. Now, are they flock technology? I don't know. Before they were installed, and it's nothing to do with, this is a new board for the most part. Did we discuss the constitutionality of this?
And again, I'm going to say, Mr. Paul, I really appreciate it, but we're looking to keep it to the agenda items. Please, if you wish to bring that up to the board.
And then I can almost guarantee what's going to happen the next, go ahead.
You can put it in writing, or you can request to go on the agenda, okay? That issue that you're discussing can go back and forth for a long time.
I wasn't looking to debate it. I just wanted to bring it to your attention and to my fellow citizens' attention that we do have 2, at least that I'm aware of, 2 cameras. Are they flock technology? I'm not familiar with the origins of them. Did the prior administrations address the possible constitutional issues that come along with it? I'm not here to address it and ask you to take them down. I just want to make sure that whatever this board and this town is doing, which represents me, is done within the constitutional guidelines that our founding fathers established. And I will leave you with this. I know a lot of people will disagree. We don't, and I'll leave you with this if you give me a second. A lot of people say, I don't have a problem with these cameras. one on Freeland Street and 17M, and one right by the park. In fact, I spoke with two people the other day. They don't have a problem with it, because I'm a good guy. I follow the rules. I'm a law-abiding citizen. But you know what? I kind of disagree with that. I'll tend to cheat towards what Ben Franklin said.
Again,
Fair enough. Those that are willing to give up liberty for security are entitled to none.
Thank you.
I'll send it in, and I would hope you would acknowledge it and put it on a venue when I do have an opportunity to speak.
Thank you again. Thank you. Okay. Anyone else, please?
Good evening. Abraham Cohn.
I'm sorry?
Abraham Cohn,
Okay, thank
COHN, 380 Spring Street. Two things. First of all, Mr. Mayor, thank you so much. Like, I don't have the words to express the gratitude for taking care of the Spring Street intersection. It was well overdue. Seems like it's working almost fine. One thing I noticed, I monitored it like for a couple of days, and also I got a few pictures from friends. The new turn signal, the left turn signal, I'm not sure for how many seconds it's on separately on the Spring Street side. I think it needs to be a little longer than it's now. Whatever it's now, I would say another 10 to 15 seconds for sure. I got a picture yesterday from a friend. He was sitting in front of the mechanic shop. It was backed up until there. So it works, because before that it used to be backed up until my house. So it definitely works, no question about it.
To answer that real briefly, it is working. It's working a lot better. It's a
Yeah,
brand
sure.
new traffic unit. We're still putting additional signs out there, and we're limited on how many seconds we can operate that. There's a 15
okay.
to 20 seconds. I believe right now it's at a 15-second or so, and the police are monitoring it, and the highway department. So you gotta, it's a
Like a
brand new
legal,
system.
like a legal limit.
Give it another week or two, and then we'll ask the traffic light company to review
And
it.
another thing, on the other side, coming from North Main, the people are now used to, now it became like a no turn on red, wait for green, whatever. That sign is a little obstructed, like there's like a utility pole or something, and I saw quite a few cars like making the right turn.
Well, there's new signs coming there also.
Yeah, that's what I want to
They're gonna
mention.
be mounted on the traffic
Oh
light.
yeah,
We-
that's
we
perfect, yeah,
appreciate
because
that.
like people don't see, like they're not used to it. So that's that. And another thing, regarding the Independence Day Festival, I mentioned it before, I'm fortunate enough that I live close by, so I could see the fireworks from my house, because the one's on Saturday and Sabbath, so, couldn't attend. So I'm not sure when it's gonna be next year, but, the board should try to take in consideration it shouldn't be on a Friday night. So, the Jewish community people can attend easily, and even people who live a little further up. I wouldn't have gone, if it had been another day, I can drive with the car with my kids, I would have gone. Otherwise, I was fortunate enough to be able to see from my house, but people live a little further up, they couldn't, or they're obstructed with trees or houses.
What'd you think of it?
What?
Did
Oh,
you
it was
like it?
beautiful. Oh, it was really nice. My kids loved it. The drones I couldn't see from my house. I saw just videos after that, but the fireworks was beautiful. Absolutely. So thank you for that, and take consideration from
Thank you.
going forward.
Thank you.
Good question. Was that on the agenda, sir? Was that on the agenda?
Sir, my understanding, and I'm just going by my recollection, it was discussed during some of the trustees and the mayor's
I just want to
reports.
know where I stand.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And I also believe that it was under the old business portion of it as it relates to. Okay.
Any other public comment? Okay, so I need a motion to close the regular meeting.
I'll make that motion. Okay, I'll second it then.
Any
I'm easy
discussion?
going.
No.
No.
Other question?
Berenger, aye.
Piper, aye.
Q, so I.
Caroline.
So carried. Thank you. Thank you. We were gonna go in executive session?
Close the meeting.